we're going to make a dwarf wall first of all, and we're going to fill that area with sand, and then we're going to make the next bit of area some nice grass.
Some artificial grass.
Some artificial grass.
And the reason why we're doing this is because this area here is all not really taken with the grass seed. It's a bit too shaded, and so we've got some 4-inch round posts, and we're going to cut them down small, and we're going to make a little wall, dwarf wall, all the way around the perimeter. So we're going to make a start with that today. So I've got my helper. This is Isaac for the day, and we've got Jacob climbing a tree over there somewhere. Not sure how much help he's going to be. Okay, check in later, and we'll update you when we're all set up. So we're all set up now. I've got the chop saw set up over there, and I've laid these logs. These are the logs we're going to be using, but they're going to be vertical. I've just laid them down here so that we can get a rough idea of where they're going to run, the lines they're going to run. I've already cut, if you follow me over here, I've already dug a small hole there. It's quite a lot of loose soil because I had to put a lot of topsoil on here last year. So I've dug down a bit, but this one's not too critical because I can fix it through to the fence. There's a timber that runs along here so that I can get a good nice fixing to. So I've pilot drilled that, the log here, got that screw ready to go. So my first job will be to drop that in there. Get it nicely sat in there. Remove the tree. And then I need to just level that up. There. Fix this into place so it'll be a bit noisy. So that's nice and solid anyway, and then what we'll do then is I'm just using a bit of postcrete for this because it's nice and easy. Don't need to get loads of things messy. Bit of water in the hole. Pour some postcrete down in there. Make sure we get it all the way around. And then I'll tamp that down. In the meantime, what I'll do then is I need to basically scrape a little bit down here. Then I'll be fixing these to one another, and then every sort of metre or so we'll get another one down into the ground, concreted in, so it's nice and solid. So you catch me back in a bit and I'll show you as we start bringing the wall a bit further.
Hey, so we've already done this section, and there's all this that you can see to be done, and that's going to take a few days to do. Plus, the second part of it is that we need to put sand in there and everything, and then we need to just flatten some out and everything.
So what I wanted to talk about was the fact that I've put in a couple more now that have been concreted in. These ones are just below the ground level. They're all screwed together. The only thing, if you're doing this, that I've noticed with them being round, when you put the screws in, you need to try and just look down the line of the screw so it meets that pinch point there. Otherwise, if they're slightly off, they tend to twist as you're putting them in. I've left this in along the side there just to give me a rough guide. It's not perfect, but it doesn't really need to be. It's supposed to look a bit rustic, that sort of thing. I've decided just to do it all different heights, so it's stepped. I think it just makes it a bit more fun and interesting, but you can do it either way. Just to make sure, when you do this with the postcrete, you got to make sure, even if it's just anything, like I'm just using a little bit of a log here, you've really got to make sure you tamp all that down when you do it. You've got to get the air out, get it compact, otherwise it won't hold properly. Okay, we'll carry on. We're going to come a bit further down here, and then we've got to come round the corner. And then And I'm hoping it's not going to take a few days like Isaac's.
So this is a secret bit of recording Daddy doesn't know about. So this is the other side of Greenhawk construction. The dark side. What happened?
He smashed it.
With what?
A pickaxe.
With one of the big logs. Fell off his shoulder and landed on our pot. Anyway, we've got to go. He's coming back. Bye.
So, just thought I'd give you a quick update. I've carried on down here, sort of concreting every sort of 8, something like that, a longer post down into the ground. Concrete those in. Obviously the end ones, definitely do. Make sure you do the corner ones. And then yeah, I've just carried on flowing down here. So we're about halfway down on this run. Got to carry on down here, and then we're just going to return it back down towards the shed. And that'll be the wall complete. So yeah, back in a bit, and I'll probably show you next time when we've got it all finished up around the corner there. So, what do you think so far, Isaac?
Good.
Yeah? It's looking all right now, I think. What I've noticed is on some of these, probably just a little thing I find a little bit more helpful on this is just when I screw these in. Quite a lot of them I've only needed to use one screw and they hold pretty firm in there. Sometimes 2 if they're just not. You just got to make sure they're lining up so that then you haven't got it. They don't go out of level too much. But I tend to find if I do one relatively in the middle, it seems to balance it out quite well. But yeah, we're getting there. I'm going to do a little bit more around the corner now, and yeah, I'll show you when we get a little bit further on.
We need concrete in there. So we've got everything done. To there. And we put the log in the doorway. And on the swing, it will just wade above it like this.
Go on then, show 'em. So we've got it finished. Took a bit longer than just that weekend. Been a couple of little evenings, but as you'll know with kids, yeah, you have quite a few interruptions. So I managed to get it finished down to the end. People have been asking just about what sort of fixings, that sort of thing, that we've not really always explained too much. What I've been using these ones here. I don't know how well you can see that, but they're basically these from Screwfix. They've been quite good, to be fair. They're timber screw. They are wafer head, corrosion resistant, and these ones are 150mm. They're not cheap. It's about 50 quid for that box of 200, but no, they seem to work really well. There's no splitting, and real good pull on them as well, pulling the post nice and tight. So that's our wall basically done around there. So in the next videos I'll show you how we end up doing the path, and yeah, and start getting the artificial grass. We're going to put some play sand down this area and show you how we finish all that off and have a little play area. So catch us on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and keep watching. See you on the next one.
Hello.
Say bye.
Bye.